Once upon a time, in the peaceful city of Medina, there lived a very noble man named Imam Hussein. He was the beloved grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the son of Imam Ali and Lady Fatima. From a young age, Imam Hussein was known for his kindness and bravery. After his father and brother passed away, he became the leader of the Muslims. Everyone in the community loved and respected him because he was truly kind and always stood up for what was right. One day, the ruler of the land, a man named Yazid, told Imam Hussein that he had to make a special promise. He asked Imam Hussein to be loyal to him and tell everyone how much he supported him. But there was a big problem. Yazid was a bad and mean ruler. He had come to power through cheating, even though he called himself a Muslim. He did not follow the teachings of Islam at all. He often did really bad things too, like hurting innocent people and drinking alcohol. He wanted everyone to accept him as their leader, but Imam Hussein knew that Yazid's actions were wrong and should not be supported. Yazid warned Imam Hussein that if he didn't support him, there would be trouble for him and his people. But Imam Hussein knew that he could not support someone so unjust, even if it meant great danger to him and his family. Yazid's demand for loyalty meant accepting all of his bad actions as okay, and Imam Hussein could never do that. So Imam Hussein made a very difficult but very important decision. He left his hometown of Medina and traveled with his family to the city of Mecca looking for safety. But even in Mecca, Yazid's threats followed him. Imam Hussein was forced to leave again. Their journey was long and hard. They traveled through hot lands under the bright, blazing sun. Despite all the difficulties, though, Imam Hussein's faith in Allah kept him strong and hopeful. He knew they were standing up for something good. They continued until they reached a place called Karbala. That is where they set up camp. But their troubles were not over. Yazid sent a big army to surround them. The desert was hot, and Imam Hussein's family and companions didn't have enough water or food. Yazid's army was so cruel that they blocked Imam Hussein's family and friends from getting any water, even from the nearby river. Imam Hussein had his whole family with him, including little children. Imagine a hot day where not even children are allowed water. It was a very difficult time. But Imam Hussein and his companions never lost hope. They stayed strong because they believed they were on the path of goodness and the truth. He knew that if he didn't stand up to Yazid, people would forget what Islam really teaches, that it's a peaceful religion that brings people close to Allah. He wanted to remind everyone that Muslims should not hurt innocent people or change the true teachings of Islam. By the night of Muharram, the army was getting very impatient. The soldiers wanted to finish their job and go home, but Imam Hussein asked for one more night. He wanted to pray and be with his friends and family. That night, Imam Hussein gathered everyone and told them that they were the best companions that he could have ever asked for. He also told them that anyone who didn't want to fight could leave quietly under the cover of the night. He blew out the candles and waited. But when he lit them again, he saw that no one had left. His friends and his family had stayed. They stayed because they were loyal, they were brave, and they were ready. They prayed together that night, knowing the next day would be really difficult. But they were ready. They were standing up for what was right and true, protecting the real teachings of Islam. They showed future generations how important it is to stand up for what is right. As the night turned into the day of Ashura, the day of the big battle, Imam Hussein and his companions were preparing. They knew they were on the right path. The end. So, what can we learn from this part of the story? Well, Imam Hussein lived a life filled with kindness, patience, and a deep love for Allah. Even when things were really hard, he stayed calm and he stayed steady. And we remember him and his actions every Muharram, not just to hear what happened, but to carry something from the story into our own lives. His story isn't just about a battle, it's about spreading goodness in quiet ways. You don't have to be just like him, but you can be inspired by him, right? You can pray on time, like he did, even on the battlefield. You can be kind to someone who feels left out. You can help someone who's hurting, or control your anger and speak a little bit more gently when it would be easier not to. That's how his story keeps going. It keeps going through you. And if anyone ever asks you who your hero is, you can just smile and say, Imam Hussein, and tell them how his story inspires you.